Hello buddy, you've got a downward handle just for less awkwardness, but welcome back to the channel. It's great to have you back. So I'm alone again, so is at work. So I'm going to do some Christmas shopping. Well, at least get a start. I'm aware it's October, but better to get ahead of it than not. Currently at the Metro, they're starting to put the Christmas decks up. So perfect time. So I'm going to get some breakfast and then head into town. Next is very pretty. And I'll see you around there. Your rejoiners on the platform. Had some breakfast at Wetherspoons, but couldn't film it. Was too many people about. So I'm back. I'm now on the platform. It is 9:56. I've got the 10:07 train, so that'll be here in whatever maths works out to be. 10 minutes. Concrete Stone Rusty. It's a new one. I don't know. I've never wandered down this end of the platform. But yeah, so there's the metro centre, there's the bus station, there's the car park, and here's the station. So get the train into Newcastle and then we'll do some odds and ends. I don't know what I'll be able to film, as I don't know how busy it'll be, what I'm actually doing. I've got no ideas, so before we put it out there, I'm going Christmas shopping today with zero ideas of what to buy. What I'm getting for who I'm getting for what, and so on and so forth. I need a couple of birthday cards, which I need to remember I need to get, which I've only just remembered about as I'm talking to you now. But outside of that, I don't know. I'll come up with something. So, hold on. I don't think there'll be much showing what I got, because if I do get stuff, it is Christmas. So you have to wait for Christmas. But yeah, I'll try and bring you along where I can, give you some odd clips of like the day out. You can have a video of me for a change rather than Zoe by herself while I'm at work. So, catch you soon. Interesting side note, Northern have done it again. The Slayton Hour train is going to be a 6-carriage train on a platform that can only carry 4. Made it into Newcastle. A bit windier here. The station. Was gonna show you that, but busy. People everywhere. So I'm just wandering up into the main town now. It's a little bit of a walk, but nothing too major. About a quarter of a mile. So wander up. I need to invest in a new phone as well. I'll go up the other side, it'll be a bit quieter. Because it's interesting to try, because the new iPhones I've seen have a dual mode, which I've not seen anyone use it yet, but it seems like a really good idea to like be able to film why you're doing and where you've been at the same time. I don't know whether it's just to be used for like FaceTime and stuff like that, or whether it can be used for other purposes. But I think it'll be a really interesting trial. So if that works the way I think it will, you've got my face talking as I'm walking right now, but you can actually see where I'm going. Also, Mile Castle. Up there was some of the nicest Wetherspoons buildings. Well, that's a Wetherspoons. Feels weird walking up this side of the road. I never walk up this side of the road. Well, it's something different. Let's slow down a bit as well and catch up with everybody. But yeah, I don't know, you can see behind us stations down there, behind that church, and down a bit further. Like I say, it's not massively too far, it's just the fact it's uphill, I think is the problem. That was a national provincial bank. Okay, fair enough. You never look at these things. I walk up the street all the time, never pay any attention. That's the big thing. Sorry about the angle. Weirdly, it's a lot easier for us to hold the phone down here than out up here as I'm trying to walk. So you can just deal with looking up at my chin rather than down at my forehead. Hoping this is actually recording alright. I'll go back to rambling. But we'll get up into Main Street and then we'll maybe catch up again later. Very quick wander through the Granger Market. It's very, how do I put it, off-putting. They've cordoned off now the other side of it, which wasn't cordoned off. Which basically was messing with my head, so I couldn't quite position myself, but it is worth, well, I say worth noting, but in the Granger Market, a lot of people aren't aware there's a trapdoor under where the construction is now. An old World War II air raid shelter. It's closed beyond repair. It used to be open, but it's just a load of tunnels now, but it does look, I'd love to get down there. I would love to go down and see it, but I've seen some pictures of recent and it's pretty derelict down there. But it's just like a run of tunnels hidden under the building. In a sense, nothing massively fancy, but history nonetheless. The windows going in. Just in Eldon now. I'm going to do a bit of shopping and I'll come back to you soon. However, the police have just rushed into a bank. So interestingly enough, police car just rolled up the pedestrianised street. 2 officers got out straight into a bank. So I don't know what's going on there. Seems I walked past the bank, doesn't look like there's a robbery, so hopefully something trivial. And fence windows are now all boarded up, so it means Christmas is coming. Yay! Speak to you soon. Just back at the station now. Gonna head back towards the metro. Need a pop to B&Q and possibly Wickes. So I'm gonna do that. So I'm just gonna head in and get a train back. It's now 2 o'clock. I didn't really get anything, didn't really find much. That door's shut, so I can't go through that door, so I'll have to go around the front. So I thought I'd just give you a quick check-in before I go looking for trains, rather than just appear back home all of a sudden. So back on the way home. Oh, it's so awkward to hold with the battery now, but just walking over towards the platform. It's about 20 minutes for the train. So get some train station for you. I live Newcastle station. It is one of the nicer ones. Yeah. Over up there. Anyway, there's a bit better where it's quiet at the bridge. Can get quite busy. There's the old view. I can imagine this back in the old days when it was all black. You can still see some of the tar from steam engines.
Within the station building.
It's also not permitted to cycle, skateboard or rollerblade. Really don't care. I don't plan on cycling, skateboarding or rollerblading. It's the first time I've seen the Northern in the Holdens.
Zuma, service to London King's Cross.
Why is there a Zuma in there? Zuma, does
Darlington,
that doing?
York,
Um,
and London
why is there a
King's
156
Cross.
in Holden?
This train has 9 coaches. First class accommodation is
And
at
it
the
hasn't
front
even
of
been
the
turned
train.
around yet, it's just dumped.
Please mind the gap
But
between the
yeah.
train and
There we go at the end of the platform. There's a couple over there, but ours is coming in about 20 minutes. There's Newcastle Castle. Castle. Oh, that's beat the devil. There's an Azuma. Now, I would quite happily jump on one of them down to London and just have a weekend away, but it doesn't work like that when Zoe's at work. But I'm back. No microphone this time. We're just sat in the car. I've got another just under 2 hours until I have to pick Zoe up. Just been to B&Q. Looking for some wood because I'm looking to make a bedroom cabinet. Got some tile adhesive. Zoe wants to tile the backsplash, so I can probably more than likely do that tomorrow and possibly be included in this video. But I'm now just trying to decide what to do. Bit bored. Need to wait. But yeah, two hours to kill and I don't actually know what I want to do in my time. There's no point in going home because it's 20 minutes, half an hour home and then same day and back. So there's an hour killed of 2 hours. It's not worth the fuel. So looks like I might just go back. Might be going back to the metro to sit and chill. But we'll see. I'll catch up with you once I know more. Everybody, it's Sunday now. We're back home. And doing more housework for Zoe. So she's wanting the bath panel tiled. So we're gonna make a start on that. Got some adhesive yesterday when I was at B&Q. So we're gonna, well, mark it up, measure it up, and then tile it. Actually, I need the tiles. That will be helpful. Give me a second. Alright, I now have tiles. They're down there. So let's make a start. First of all, let's get the ladder out the way. Go there. Right guys, now we have tiles. I can make a start. First I need to measure it and then we'll get the bath panel cut off. So we're doing it with the green at the bottom of here. So yeah, I need to mark, do that and do this way. Mark where the tile's going to sit for here, get the cut line, and then we'll take this off. It's all caulked and silted in. And we'll take it from there. a few days later. The bath panel is now all tiled and grouted, so we just need to try and put it back. This could be awkward. I don't know how it's going to work. And what are you flapping about? Ah, it's just moving the bathroom door that you can see there. So yeah, it's all done. Just needs to be put back, and I hope it actually fits. Well, as you can tell, it didn't work. All the tiles fell off. I had a feeling it might happen, but it's just very annoying. So we've now got the patchwork jigsaw of putting it all back together. An absolute mess where I've stripped the adhesive back off, and there's a Zoe removing grout. The problem we've got is this side of the bath is very tight under there. So I don't know whether I'll get a tile now. I might have to adjust the tiles that side. This side is plenty of room. And I can get my whole hand on it. Not an issue. And that's the only tile that stayed on. There's that little bit there. But this side I don't think I'll get a tile under. Which is where the problem lies. That's why it was jamming. So we'll clean up and then we'll start tiling again, I suppose. Right, disaster averted. Just cleaning up, but we've got the last of the tiles on. We'll have to make a bit of an odd cut there to get it in. That's why they all came off. It was jamming under that bit of bath there. But we'll hide that with a bit of silicone or a bit of grout. But there we go. Obviously no silicone at the minute, but
Great.
I don't know. Zoe would like us to believe that it looks better. But I'll leave it up to you and your opinions. Just tidying up. Sorry I didn't film the tile and I was just too annoyed with it.
Oh,
Just got it done.
I did a tiny bit.
Oh, Zoe did a bit. Okay. So there we go.
New dressing gown. I do have clothes on underneath.
Does that
I
matter?
just got a bit chilly.
Yeah. There we go. All done. Probably the longest video I've had to create so far, just simply due to the setbacks.
And you look good from
We've had.
outside, actually. Like when you can see the whole thing together. See, this was the vision like 2 years ago.
It's just taken 2 years to do it.
Well, we'll put a white bath panel in and then just went,
I'll
that'll
do.
It's fine. And then I was looking and I just kept thinking, because like we had a box, we had like basically a full box of the green tiles because I planned when I bought the tiles to do the bath panel, and yeah, we just put a white one in and just went, it'll be fine. But then obviously decided that I wanted to do the bath panel because it looked quite nice.
Yeah.
It does look much better.
There we go. Right, so finally going to end off this video. Thanks very much for watching, and we will see you all soon.
Probably for the next DIY.